This car actually was part of a Bollywood film, which was a cricket film, and it's been to Trent Bridge.
Really?
So if you follow me on socials, I've got the clips from the film.
That's amazing.
Hi, I'm Suraj, and this is my Hindustan ambassador from 1995. It's a 1.8 Isuzu petrol engine. So yeah, I mean, I've had a bit of a love for Hindustan ambassadors since I was a child. It kind of takes me back to my trips in India and my granddad. You know, the little stories of when the car would break down and having to try and push start it, and you know, those little stories like that kind of resonated with me, and I really wanted to sort of carry that legacy on. I've had this car now probably about a month now, so it's quite new. So yeah, not very long at all. I mean, it's been a very long sort of journey of searching for a car like this in England. In India, there are obviously still quite a few sort of bopping around. We're going to be doing sort of more of a sort of Indian decorative sort of feel inside, using some old saris from my mum and my mother-in-law that don't the ones that they don't wear anymore. And yeah, just kind of jazz it up a little bit and make it a little bit more of that Indian feel inside. So yeah. And originally, when the car was when it came into the country in 1995, it was a maroon colour. In that time, the previous owner had changed it to a taxi colour, a Mumbai taxi colour. With all my cars, they deserve a name. She is female. We narrowed it down to Kesar, which is a Gujarati name, which is where my family comes from. And the Kesar translates into saffron, which for me I thought was quite a nice fit to the car, because saffron is obviously originally red, but when you put into any food, the colour turns yellow. So this is Kesar. You know, the first time I went to India in 1998, my granddad was a very sort of smart, prestigious man, and we only flew British Airways. And I remember on the flight to India, I said, "Granddad, what car do we have in India?" And he said, "Oh, we've got a Rolls Royce." And I was like, "Well, we don't have a Rolls Royce in England, so how do we have one in India?" By the time we got to where we're from, this white, battered, rusty Hindustan ambassador rocked up to the airport, and it had curtains in the back windows, and which was quite intriguing to me because I'd never seen that before in a car. You know, there was one time we went to a temple in India, and he goes to me and my brother to take this massive rock out the back of the car to put it behind the wheel because the handbrake didn't work. So, you know, anyone that you really ask that's grown up on this type of car would have a lot of stories which particularly weren't good at the time, but definitely memorable. You know, this drives like an absolute tank. There's no power steering. It's got obviously floor gear stick, so it's quite clunky, but it gives you that vibe of sort of how things were in India and why my granddad loved it so much when we were there. It went through everything. So the engine's been changed quite recently, so about 10,000 miles ago. Managed to change the radiator as well. He's changed a few things mechanically in the back, sort of like the rear hubs and stuff, the rear axles, and swapped them over for a Morris Oxford. I mean, the Hindustan Ambassador was made for Indian roads, which should really work here because our roads are better here. There's a lot of journeys that this car's been on since 1995. So the weddings that it's actually been part of, seeing different types of people, not only Indian weddings, but it actually has been part of a lot of English weddings as well. The use of a very popular Bollywood film that was based in England in the 2010-11 time, where a very famous Bollywood actor actually used it in the film as well, so which definitely made family very proud. You can find us on Instagram under Surya Cars UK. The car is actually available for hiring for weddings, events and films. So yeah, do give us a follow, and if you do spot us, hashtag spotted Kesar.